Hi, Leo. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2024 love reading. Thanks to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call a bridge and a gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well with some additional insight. And that's where the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot. On the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the King of Staves. So this is actually the court card that represents your energy. So I feel like this is saying that you had an interest in this person in the past, but you might have been coming through a bit of a rough patch, right? The reason why I say that is if we look at the background, there's not really any life to the plants or the trees back there, right? So it could just be one of those things where you might have gone through a bit of a rough stretch in the past, but at the same time, you found yourself being drawn to this person. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Hermit. So this is actually the major arcana card for Virgo, and actually, interestingly enough, this could just be saying that this person might have been going through a bit of a time of solitude as well. If we look in the background there, it looks like there's snow on the trees, right? So it could just be one of those things where they might have been a bit withdrawn themselves in the past too. Right. In the present position, we have the King of Coins. So this is actually Taurus energy here. So it could just be saying that maybe now you're in a much more fertile phase in your life, right? We see a lot more life in the background. Could even just be saying that maybe you're experiencing some career success now, right? So you could just be feeling like you're in a much better place overall than you might have felt like you were in the past. So it could just be saying that you're in a much better place when it comes to this connection as well. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is actually a Taurus energy as well. And it could just be saying that they're feeling very open toward you as well. So for some of you, for example, this might even be someone that you have a history with, and maybe you guys went your separate ways for a while. So that could be why it looks like the two of you were a bit withdrawn. But either way, whether you guys had the history together or not in the past, it looks like this is saying that now in the present, they're definitely open to being in a collaborative energy, right? So even if not outright dating or anything like that, looks like they're definitely open to exchange energy with you, communicate, maybe just do things together in general. All right, in the near future position on your side, we have the Ace of Staves. So this is the Ace of Wands equivalent in traditional tarot. It could just be saying that now you're feeling that passion reignited within you, or you will be in the future, I should say. So it could just be one of those things where you come to the realization that, like I said, it looks like you went through a rough stretch. Looks like things are improving for you already in the present, and then in the future, because of those improving circumstances, it seems like now in the future you'll be more open to actually progressing this connection forward. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Ace of Swords. So to me, this says that an ace energy there as well, which of course represents new, fresh energy. But I feel like this is saying that at least initially they might be more resistant to you guys taking things in a more romantic level, right? We see the way the rose is being cut there. So it could just be one of those things where they might not be quite ready to take it to that level as quickly as you would be. So I don't necessarily feel like it's them rejecting the idea outright, but just more of they just might not be at that point yet. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Three of Staves. So yeah, this could just be saying that maybe you waited for a while for things to improve, right? So you might have had a bit more of a laid-back approach to things, hoping for things to improve, and then this could represent maybe you shifting into more of a proactive role around things. But if not that, it could even just be pointing to a timeline saying that when we get early into Aries season, you might feel the energy starts to pick up between the two of you then. So this might be more of a temporary thing as far as them not being ready. Right. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Two of Swords. So yeah, the artwork here almost seems closer to a lot of the Three of Swords decks, right? We see the two swords crossing the heart there. We see the heart looks like it's just guarded in general. So I feel like that's where they're at, right? They could be of two minds around the situation. It's like I said, it looks like you guys both went through a period where you were being very reclusive. Um, and it looks like while you're out of it pretty clearly, or will be soon, looks like this person to an extent will be as well. But again, I feel like just them being open to a romantic connection just seems like it won't be um, happening as quickly for them as for you. All right, but we'll see what the oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love oracle cards deck here. I'm just going to pull a single card from this deck. Got one there. All right, and next we'll see what we get from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation as pulling a single card from here, and then we'll read the messages from both and wrap the reading up with that. Almost have one there. All right, and got one there. So let me take the Messages of Love card first. Okay. Apology. It says you can expect the apology you want to hear. Interesting message there because initially, like I said, it seemed like you guys were maybe while experiencing this energy at the same time of being more withdrawn. It didn't seem like it was directly related to each other initially. And then I did mention a little later, yeah, maybe some of you guys have a history where you were together and then are actually, working back towards each other again. So that Six of Pentacles energy in that regard, that could represent extending an olive branch to an extent. But then the thing might be, again, like I said, even if that is the case and they're extending an olive branch, it looks like they might not be open to take things back down the romantic path right away. So something to watch out for there. And of course, for some of you, maybe it's you extending the apology as well. But yeah, that's what I see with that. Okay. And we have TikTok. There's the artwork, and the number is 30. So yeah, could just be saying that the timing wasn't working out for you guys in the past. We'll see what it says. Okay, the relationship message says love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. So yeah, definitely a good message to hear there because, like I said, for some of you, it looks like you might arrive to that stage quicker than them as far as being open to going down a romantic path within a situation, whereas for them, it seems like it might take them a little longer to get there. But like I said, it does seem like there is potential for them to arrive there as well, just not as quickly as you. So, hope that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there and we'll see you all next month. All right, bye.